Bonsoir, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour Mass Effect. Un peu plus tard que d'habitude. Parce que j'ai eu que des bons trucs aujourd'hui. Je suis parti du boulot, le courant a sauté. Voilà, génial. Je pouvais pas partir tout de suite. Du coup, ça m'a retardé. Bref. On est là, demain c'est férié. Et on va reprendre Mass Effect. La dernière fois, je veux dire la semaine dernière, lundi, on a repris, on est allé sur le lieu, j'ai failli dire le lieu de la... C'est fort. J'ai failli dire sur le lieu de l'atterrissage, pas vraiment, le lieu du crash de l'ancienne Normandie. Du premier. Et puis on est arrivé sur Omega, il me semble. On a aidé un docteur à soigner des gens qui étaient potentiellement malades à cause d'un virus que les récolteurs, je crois que ça s'appelle les récolteurs en français, avaient plus ou moins placé sur Omega. J'ai maintenant rencontré le chef d'Omega, puisqu'on cherche un personnage qui s'appelle Archangel. Elle nous a donné des infos pour l'aider. Pour le trouver. On a aussi rencontré... On a rencontré lui, qui est le docteur, et on a aussi rencontré un mercenaire qui s'appelle, je sais pas comment, parce que je l'ai pas trop suivi.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Bloodpack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his story, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Aria's interest in protecting?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Aria.
C'est une façon de...
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this, dummy. If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his bands. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done. You'll get your food.
I'll be back when the job's
I'll be
done.
back.
Good luck.
You want to talk to Aria.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you to remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and
Je pensais bien que c'était elle.
retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Cherche patriarche.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Elle est à fond la madame. Lui il est assis, les deux derrière. C'est ça confortable pour eux.
So, either of you ever been to the Citadel? Shepard? I heard you were dead. I had a party and everything. No hard feelings, though, huh? No, really. Thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in this shithole for years.
And if you leave the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save and bigger shit like that. Nothing better to do than keep me down. Goddamn saviors of the galaxy, messing with a man's living.
Like, you know, just plan for the funeral normally. During the service, someone will want to set up a meeting. He's in on it with whoever killed the family. You tear off a few of his fingers, you'll find out who did this to him. No, you said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Arya arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me
Il a combien de cœurs?
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken, They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see. Not for me. Doesn't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Excusez-moi.
Why do they call you Patriot?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Suivez les criminels, c'est-à-dire... Je suis censé les suivre où exactement?
I've heard nothing of the assassins. Do you have news? Or have you changed your mind? Shall I slink back to the safety of Arya's protection?
I should be going.
Hello again, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Sans doute.
Is it just me, or are you getting better looking?
Out of our way, human.
You here from Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Grant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Ok, C'était rapide.
Get me another drink, love.
Je suis pas le serveur.
This is some strong stuff.
You hear that? No, me neither.
Pardon, excusez-moi.
There's much better booze in the abyss.
The Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
Il n'y a plus de musique, elle danse sur quoi exactement? C'est dans sa tête. Tout est dans sa tête. J'ai un peu de mal avec la géographie de ce lieu.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Vorcha adaptation interesting, not just biological, social as well. Urban area adapting to them in return, large concentration. Hope they're controlled. If they attack, as happened near my clinic, casualties likely.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter. Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles.
J'aime bien comment on passe devant tout le monde.
Come on, let me in.
Il n'y a plus de musique dans le club.
Just one more.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You might have... They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there.
I
I'm
appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
What?
hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside?
You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next?
You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing, operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's where we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole... But he's planned for an attack like this. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
You'll need to know more than that if you want to survive.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Come on, let me in.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I was down there on a mission. The Vorcha were just in the way.
Remind me not to get in your way. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Ari's expecting me.
C'est là qu'il faut que j'aille?
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
On a un taxi et tout. C'est parfait.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Getting in will be easy. Getting out should be fun.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
Tac, je vais parler à la gamme. On peut compter sur lui et ses hommes. Cette opération doit réussir. Les gars ont besoin de ça pour surmonter le moral. Avec tous les pertes que nous avons subies récemment, je suis sûr qu'on peut exécuter le prochain contrat. Cela dit, une chose est claire, aucune des organisations ne peut attaquer Aria sans le soutien des autres.
I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they... Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself. I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the
Pourquoi j'avais en tête que Tarak c'était une
Archangel's not
femme?
going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
On peut comprendre.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
Je suis curieux de le voir. Du coup.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Non! T'es pas trop dur, celui-là. Paramètres de visée reconfigurés.
That should slow him down.
Nice. Anyone who activates that thing will get blown the hell up. Friend or foe.
Oups.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave. till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
Il l'a
He
dit
tried
tout à
to
l'heure.
take me down
Suis.
once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life. But I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
I should get going.
About time.
This looks interesting.
Do you want freelancer?
I don't want excuses. Tell Kafka to get that gunship working, or he'll be next over that bridge. And somebody get me those damn blueprints, now! Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
I just have a few questions about the operation.
Get this scum out of my face.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Saeed,
I take it you two are acquainted?
we've crossed paths a few times.
Mais fait que j'ai bien fait de le
Since
prendre
when
alors.
do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Saeed, I gotta deal with this shit. Jinta, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows, maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Anything's possible.
Good thing you know him. Tarek hates having to hire freelancers. He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
What's Derek gonna do if the infiltration team fails?
To start, he'll shoot any freelancers that are still alive. After that, he'll let Eclipse and the Blood Pack take their shots. I suggested we work together, but he doesn't trust the other groups.
Je suis pas sûr que ça soit un truc à dire aux freelancers qu'on va les tuer juste après.
What if Archangel survives all the attacks? Then you Sons are on your own.
That's why Tarek wants that gunship fixed so badly. But it won't come to that. Archangel's good, but he can't hold out that long. He's already been in there over a day.
What do the Blue Suns do on Omega?
We supply goods to a lot of the groups and factions here.
Goods?
Weapons, mechs, machinery, you name it, we can get it. We also broker deals between factions. You wouldn't know it to look at him now, but Tarek can be quite a negotiator.
How did Archangel get the Blue Suns so mad at him?
He harasses and hounds us constantly. We worry that every job is a trap now. Does he know where this meeting is? Will this shipment suddenly disappear? How many men will we lose this time? Tarek's had enough. I don't blame him.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other than that, he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
He went after Tarek, at his home. Almost got him.
Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
We better get going.
Good idea. Make sure you check in with Kafka. Key?
Cherokee better have his mechs ready to go.
Watch out!
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, pal. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
I'll be right back.
Good luck.
C'est son assistant carrément.
Kafka?
What? Ah. Je sais le mec derrière lui.
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kind of stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
C'était bizarre.
Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need it.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas. Just do your damn job, collect your credits, and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where a go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again. Where did I put that Omni tool?
Doesn't look good for Archangel.
We've got nothing better to do. Let's go.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
We got company.
He's with Archangel.
C'était beau. Pourquoi il y a autant de munitions?
This is valuable.
Cloaking!
Hostile down.
What?
Archangel?
Shepard.
Oh!
I thought you were dead.
Oh!
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Je m'attendais pas à ce que ça soit.
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
Just waiting doesn't seem like a good option. Got any other suggestions?
This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
J'ai l'impression d'avoir échoué. Mais...
My shields are down.
Scoped and dropped! What's left to worry about?
See me.
Firing concussive shot!
Merde. Je crois qu'on t'a pas vu. Merde.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go.
Online.
They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Ah oui.
There we go!
J'ai oublié les étages.
Cloaking!
Est-ce que tu peux ne pas...
Shot!
Pas obligé de parler dans la radio, je suis à côté de toi.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment
Donc il va y avoir 3 vagues.
top lieutenant in the process.
La prochaine vague, c'est
He decided to work with the other mercs after that.
les berserkers.
We've still got Blood Pack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
Yeah, that sounded bad.
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
I didn't come all this way to let you die. We'll split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Zaid, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Du coup, j'ai du pragmatisme.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
That had to hurt.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Now you see me.
Hey!
There's a console near the shutters. Here they go. There's lots of men. The idiot. Just 1 more shutter. Hurry.
Allez! Bouge! Mais arrête de te mettre.
Going silent.
making some fire, Shepard. Time to get those damn suckers over.
Now you see me. Ha! Get ready. Going silent. He's gonna charge.
I'm going to need some help soon. They're getting more aggressive.
Ouais, moi aussi en fait. Bon, si tu pouvais.
Commencing shutdown.
Comme ça, monstrueux.
Commencing shutdown.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
He's mine.
Taking fire.
Can't get there.
Ah! La première fois que je suis mort. En même temps, des fois.
Just through my shield. Get ready for close combat.
Pistol's not gonna cut
Kill
it.
Allez!
I need help with this guy, Shepard.
Starting an impact shot!
They've stopped. Come find me.
Je suis juste à côté de toi.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me.
Ah!
And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we
Mais oui, on lui a parlé.
Caught him alone.
Il est comme moi qui a de mémoire.
To help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Get your head down!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already. They're all floating troops. Watch your back. Look out! Look out!
C'est la madame à qui on a parlé tout à l'heure. Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Désolé.
They're rappelling down the sidewall, ground floor.
Firing concussive shock!
They've reached the rear stairs.
Going dark.
Non!
Garrus.
Heads up. Switching out.
Non! Ah, ouf. Donne-lui un pack. Soigne-le.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
On recommence si jamais il s'en est pas sorti. Qui a été exfiltré des mercenaires, on dirait que c'est besoin comme je vois ce qu'elle sur la mission. Ah, on a un fusil, mitraillette. Technologie. On l'a recruté avec succès, c'est qu'il est pas mort. On va espérer.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it.
Ils auraient pas pu changer sa combinaison.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty
C'est
whenever
comme la
you need me,
ch'touille. C'est quoi la
Shepard.
ch'touille?
Settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL. In addition, this allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
That's all for now.
Logging you out,
Je
Shepard.
pensais potentiellement elle avait autre chose à dire.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob?
If Morden's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus puts you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Peut-être que je changerai son apparence. Requête du PC Cerberus. Nous avons reçu des informations sur lesquelles vous seriez actuellement en mission du côté de la nébuleuse d'Oméga. Nous aurions besoin de votre aide pour remédier à une situation délicate sur la planète Lorac du système Phasar. Votre mission consistera à vous infiltrer sur la base d'Eclipse, où nous pensons qu'un de nos agents est retenu prisonnier. Vous devriez pouvoir localiser cette base grâce au transmetteur dont il est équipé. Une fois retrouvé, exfiltrez-le. Si jamais le pire est arrivé, récupérez toutes les informations sensibles qu'Eclipse pourrait avoir acquises. Il s'agit d'une mission extrêmement délicate, Shepard, nous comptons sur votre discrétion. Vous êtes toujours vivant, des milieux Mong. Alors comme ça, vous êtes vivant. Comment se fait-il que vous réappréciez après 2 ans passé en mission secrète sans même penser à proposer une interview exclusive à votre journaliste préféré? Quand vous décidez de faire surface et aurez envie de discuter un peu, faites-moi signe. John Winson, salut, c'est Aria qui m'a donné votre adresse. Je crois que c'est à ce moment-là au-delà que je vous ai rencontré sur Omega. Vous m'avez empêché de me joindre à ces mercenaires qui avaient l'intention de se prendre à Archangel. Vous imaginez même pas à quel point j'étais énervé contre vous à ce moment-là. Je me suis saoulé toute la nuit et en perdre connaissance. Et c'est que quelques jours plus tard, une fois l'esprit un peu plus clair, que je suis tombé sur les infos. Et j'ai appris que tous ces mercenaires avaient été tués par Archangel. Je ne sais pas qui vous êtes exactement, mais si vous êtes sorti vous vivant vous-même, je voulais vous remercier. Je me suis senti vraiment stupide quand j'ai vu tous ces morts et je me suis rendu compte que j'aurais très bien pu faire partie du lot. Comptez sur moi, profitez de la chance que vous m'avez offerte. Commandant, Commandant, je souhaiterais vous remercier de m'avoir sauvé de ces fichus butariens. Je pensais avoir déjà vu tous les effets de la peur et la colère pouvaient avoir sur les gens à travailler à la clinique du Dr Solus. Vous n'avez toutefois aucune idée de la rage qui sommeillait en lui et que son travail a été canalisé. Si vous n'aviez pas été là, je serais sûrement mort. Je vous remercie vraiment. La clinique a retrouvé un fonctionnement normal, vous nous avez débarrassé de quasiment toute trace du virus, et j'ai pu m'occuper du reste sans trop de problème. Les Soleils Bleus n'arrêtent pas de se proposer pour assurer la sécurité de la clinique. Moi, je fais en sorte que les mécas soient actifs en permanence. Hors de question que je fasse la même erreur 2 fois de suite. Merci à vous, Daniel. Ah! Ah, je peux pas faire plusieurs recherches en même temps. J'aurais su. Merde. Je vais encore. Ah ok, c'était ça l'histoire des armes, armure inferno, armure chineuse, armure Stasso Cerberus. C'est beau, j'en suis.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
J'ai déjà fait tout ça.
Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
J'aime bien lui.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Y a pas l'effet.
Respected organization.
Je sais plus comment ça s'appelait. Vanessa, ça
handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work, identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine, handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work, identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Okay.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Merde, c'est pas la porte.
No messages for you, Commander.
J'ai pas demandé, mais ça. Je vais tester mes nouvelles armures. Enfance. Elle déchire celle-là quand même. Bonus négociation 10%, augmente les réservoirs, augmente les dégâts de pouvoir, augmente la vitesse de charge. Après il y a moins d'options. On peut pas choisir le casque par exemple, c'est un peu dommage. Après j'imagine que c'est le... Comme ces armures elles ont déjà des choses, c'est un petit peu le compromis. C'est vrai que c'est sympa hein. Mais j'aime moins le fait qu'on puisse pas choisir le casque. Qui c'est qui t'a habillé? J'ai sûr que t'as retrouvé quelqu'un qui t'a habillé comme ça. J'aurais bien aimé qu'on puisse personnaliser certains trucs.
Access to life support is restricted.
Ok.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. KG used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Vous faites pas grand chose, je trouve. À chaque fois que je viens, vous êtes là. Hello.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look. Whenever you have the time and resources, let me know.
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Elle fait que 2 missions en même temps.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
I know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here, because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda.
That's easy for you to say. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you.
Your spirit
That's
and
kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Pourquoi du pragmatisme? Parce que je...
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already
Quand est-ce que
thrown
j'ai ramené des
together some of
provisions?
my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Je me souviens pas avoir acheté quoi que ce soit.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look. Let me know when you've got the materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission, that's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties, that was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead.
Si je me souviens bien, dans le premier, on avait été obligé de ralentir un petit peu ses artères.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the Mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. Because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the Mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
C'est pas cool.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Okay.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. Only thing missing. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Okay. C'est ici qu'on n'a pas vu, on n'a pas vu le... Comment il s'appelle? C'est what?
I just heard collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay. What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay?
Outside of the...
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Je suis sûr qu'il y a quelqu'un qui va s'installer ici. C'est trop suspect.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
C'est tout? Ok. Est-ce qu'il y a un trophée pour ça? Genre, j'ai fait 150 fois.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Et du coup, il a essayé d'avoir un modèle réduit. Putain, j'allais dire, ah, il a ouvert la fenêtre. Non, c'est pas possible. On n'ouvre pas la fenêtre dans un vaisseau spatial.
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle. I remember Jesse's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jesse wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots. And he died right there. I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jesse wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle. I don't take Jessie in the battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Okay.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute?
Oh,
might learn something. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You know, I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. I should let you go.
On sait jamais.
Talk more later.
Qu'il y a des choses à dire. Merde, c'est pas là que je voulais aller.
How's our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Okay.
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Des fois, c'est toujours plus agressif que ce que tu penses.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. And make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
On peut pas sortir en plein vol.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. And I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
On va aller voir Ada et lui donner le truc qu'on a récupéré. Puis on s'arrêtera là, je pense. Je suis curieux de prendre Garrus avec nous pour aller parler à elle. Je sais pas si Miranda avait quoi que ce soit. On va aller voir.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Mais si on y va avec lui, ailleurs, ils vont plus croire qu'il est mort.
Come on, let me in.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorjet Task Force. Got something to report?
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Ari's expecting me.
Moi aussi.
Nothing to see here.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
What do you need?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch was something different. A powerful friend.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose
Combien de
he
temps ils vivent,
decided
les
that was
Krogan?
long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle. My people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Superior intel? Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. Toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
Oh.
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
We can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime? You look like you need to loosen up.
La personne qui fait la voix d'Aria, je me rends compte que je la connaissais. En fait, c'est Carrion Moss. Qu'on a vu il y a pas qu'on a entendu il y a pas très longtemps
Hello again, Commander.
I have to go.
dans Raisin.
You must have more
Qui jouait
important
Tilda. J'ai envie de l'appeler Tilda, mais je suis pas sûr. C'est ça, c'est Tilda. Ah. Ouh. Je suis chaud. Je me dis, je suis en train de l'écouter, je fais attends, cette voix je la connais. Mais j'arrivais pas à mettre le doigt sur qui c'était. Maintenant, ça a beaucoup plus de sens.
The Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
Perish in fire and radiation. Let those who think themselves worthy come unto him and be judged. Humans light on galactic universe. You, Shepard, you are a plight. You and you.
Je peux plus y retourner? Ok. Pas très cool. Je voulais regarder s'il y avait des navettes vers la zone de quarantaine. Moi je m'en peux pas en fait. Pas retourner à la zone de quarantaine. Pourquoi? No.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have descent, but it is not clear.
On va tourner au vaisseau. On va juste jeter un œil à la liste des missions. Mais j'avais bien envie de faire la mission pour Kasumi. Et voilà, je peux inventer son nom. Oh. Voilà, Kasumi, Jacob, Miranda, Garus, Mordin, Zaid. Est-ce qu'il y avait une histoire de smoking? Je suis curieux de savoir si vraiment on va avoir un smoking. C'est cool qu'on puisse porter le smoking dans le vaisseau. Le mec pas du tout prétentieux. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire, mais soit. Ouais, bah, on peut aller voir Zaid. Avant que Cerberus n'engage, Zaid avait accepté une mission sur Zoria, consistant à libérer une train infinie d'elfes à Ashland et Soleil Bleu. Une fois le travail terminé, il pourra se consacrer pleinement à notre mission. Ok, dossier Dr. Okir. Et là on a Jack. C'est une femme? Ok. Alors voyons voir, on a dépôt de contrebande d'éclipse, un dépôt de contrebande... Un agent de Cerberus a une mission sur les détenus, donc ça c'est le truc qu'il a fait. Manchon d'accouplement, je sais pas, attendez. Allez à Omega et procure... Ok, donc à Omega il y a des manchons d'accouplement. Peut-être qu'on fera des petites missions comme ça, en début. Je suis curieux d'aller chercher ces manchons d'accouplement à Omega. C'est Omega, on est d'accord. Alors, je savais pas que je pouvais passer la cinématique. Je peux pas passer l'écran de chargement. Non, on est bien Omega ici. Ok. Oui, on a les chefs de Ken ou le bazar Arrow. On peut trouver les manchons d'accouplement.
This is valuable.
Only 4 months left until the entertainment event of the century. Becky Burlesque. Join Bacanja and his sexy sextet as they light up the afterlife and soothe the savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go. For tickets, contact Kellyanne box offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your eyes.
Ça coûte un petit peu cher. On va lui donner les manchons. Et on s'arrêtera là.
No messages for you, Commander.
Je suis triste.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day.
Et on va
We're
faire quoi
thinking
entre-temps?
about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Vous avez gagné 500 crédits en jeu, ok.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you take him down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Je suis monté d'un niveau, non? Ok, stop. Ok, donc on va sauvegarder. Et c'est déjà fait, il me semble. On va vérifier. Ça a l'air bon. Donc, oh, c'est bien ça. Donc, on s'arrête là pour aujourd'hui. On se retrouve pour la suite lundi prochain. Donc, je pense qu'on ira faire des petites missions qu'on a, on va voir ce qu'on peut faire. Et puis ensuite on ira faire la mission. Je pense que la mission principale suivante qu'on fera, ce sera celle avec Kasumi, parce que je suis curieux. Sinon on se retrouve vendredi avec Final Fantasy, enfin Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, pour faire le troisième donjon qui est le donjon de l'elfe noir que j'ai déjà fait. Ce sera a priori le dernier donjon, plus ou moins, que j'ai déjà fait. Sauf si le suivant c'est celui auquel je pense. Mais on va dire au niveau de la démo, qui était le début du jeu a priori, il me restera juste celle de la mission qu'on va faire vendredi. Donc, voilà. Donc, vendredi Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise, dimanche Persona 5, On a un donjon à continuer, un palais. Et donc lundi prochain, on continue Mass Effect. Donc je vous souhaite à tous une bonne soirée. Et puis je vous dis à vendredi avec Stranger of Paradise.